Good morning. Good girl. Come on. Okay, my major morning chore is done, which is milking. That takes the longest for a single job. So now let's crank out the rest of the morning chores, because I just got a phone call from my post office that I have a package. You got your water, Clementine? You don't care? These are our pigs that we're going to raise for meat for us and a couple friends. And right now they're in the barn on deep bedding, wood chip mulch. But tomorrow our pig net should be here, which is really exciting. And we'll train these guys and then they'll be moved out into the woods to live their best little piggy life. Come on, Miss Jenny. This is my happy place. I'm currently working every day, potting up hundreds of peppers. That's what's down here on the floor. And at the same time, planting out what needs to go out, the next to go out. I've got tons of flowers that are ready, and also cauliflower and broccoli and rapini. I'm going to be planting inside my big greenhouse any day now. I'm just waiting to put the drip line down, and then it's planting time. It always feels like that first beginning of the season takes forever, and then you hit April and you're just like holding on for dear life until October. But in all reality, that's the nature of it. That's the nature of this very seasonal life, and I love it. I've got some bunnies, some rabbits in my greenhouse that I'm using their manure. Once we get a breath, I'll be making a mobile rabbit run, and then they can be outside munching on forages and stuff, but as of right now, I've just got them in the pen that they came in. Also, another fun thing that I discovered the other day, 2 years ago, I planted garlic here in this little patch, and look at this. I've got some garlic becoming wild, which I love because it'll just keep coming back. And this eventually will be a whole patch of basically wild garlic, and I'm here for it. I love plants that you don't have to plant because it feels like it's for free. But I've got my bunnies some salad of clover and chickweed and grasses and all the good stuff. And the real reason I wanted bunnies, I have these rabbit manure teas brewing. Stinky stuff, but good for your plants. Rabbit manure is a cold manure, so you can use it just straight up. You don't have to compost it or anything, and it's full of nitrogen, which is good for all my new plantings needing to put on nice green growth. So I just applied this for the first time yesterday, so you can't really see any results yet, but I'm sure my plants are happy.
Please. What's that thingy right there?
I got 15
Chips.
Technically 14 because one was DOA, but sometimes that happens. Look how tall he is. I got like 10 runner ducks and 5 cayugas. Right now, I've just got them in this box inside my brooder because I'm waiting on my husband to get home so we can make like a partition, because I do have about a week and a half old chicks in here, and I don't want these little duckies to get picked on. Aren't they cute? Mm-hmm.
Oh, get in here, little friend. Get in here. It's nice and warm.
So we'll let these new ducklings get all comfy, and then later we'll let them out into the bigger area. This is just to hold them for a little bit. I had to come in for a little lunch break, if you will. I typically don't eat breakfast, or I'll eat a meal in between breakfast and lunch, and that's like my breakfast lunch, but I'm just gonna make some eggs because it's easy. So we got the bacon grease, eggs, one of each color.
Okay.
Half. Now I need half of something.
Hunter.
Butter or bird.
The kids are making muffins. I'm letting them duke it out on who gets to pour what and take turns. And I'm gonna eat some eggs and do a little editing. Then finally, we'll go out to the greenhouse. I ordered 1,000 bare root strawberries, and to be honest, I thought that they were gonna ship a month and a half ago, and they should have, but fairly certain my order got misplaced. I ordered 1,000 bare root June bearing strawberries, okay, and it's April right now. And I thought that if I had gotten them in about a month ago, when I assumed they were gonna be here, they would have enough time to get established and produce, because strawberries are fairly cold hardy. But so we'll see if these make any berries this year. They might not, but was it crazy that I ordered 1,000? They were so cheap. And I couldn't resist. I thought that maybe I could pot up a few of these bare root strawberries into like 6-packs, because who doesn't want a 6-pack of strawberry plant? So that's what I'm gonna do right now before I get too busy. And then I need to go out and plant. This is like the perfect transplanting weather, or it has been. So it's been overcast and then it rains at nighttime. Not super strong, but just like regular old little storms. And that's perfect for getting your plants established, because if you're like me, and I grow in a greenhouse, so my plants are already acclimated to temperature swings and things like that. I don't harden off my spring things. Now, do as I say, not as I do. There's a lot of different circumstances that I can do that, but people who are growing inside under grow lights cannot do the same thing, because they will shock and they will not like it. But I can get away with it because I'm growing in an outdoor environment anyway, and then as long as I time it right. Now, by the time a month from now rolls by, I will be hardening everything off that goes outside. But these, like this early spring weather, I don't do it. We're at the time of the year where I have so much to do, I really just don't know where to start. You ever do that and then you procrastinate and you do nothing? I'm trying to avoid doing that because I really do have a lot of things that I need to do right now. I've got tons of transplants that need to go outside and get growing, mostly so that I can make room for more things, because I've got stuff here, there, and everywhere, all over the ground, all over my tables, everywhere. I'm out of space, but these guys are ready to go out, and they honestly look pretty good. Pretty good. I grew them in the 1-inch soil block, and so they're probably really ready to get transplanted. We'll see. This is a rapini broccoli, so it makes like the little broccoli shoots that you can pull off. And I've got cauliflower and regular broccoli, and let's go to the garden and find a place for them. I'm driving around aimlessly trying to find a place that I can put these, because the places that I have landscape fabric, none of the holes are proportionate to beet spacing, and I don't feel like burning any new holes right now. So I'm like, oh, I got this this plot of stuff that's been tarped for literally 8 months or so, ever since we took the potatoes out. Oh, I got yucky, nasty water in my shoe. I don't even want to walk on it. I want to show you. Actually, no snakes. Okay, but here's what leaving tarp on for the right amount of time does. Do you see all these worm trails? And this is worm poop. And look. Oh. And here's a beetle that's overwintering underneath my tarp. There's another one. There's another one. All that stuff looks normal, okay? But you come down here. Ooh. We got a skink. Hello, little guy. I'll put you back underneath. There he is. I kind of want to keep this as a pet, but I'm not going to. I'm going to put him back under the tarp somewhere that I won't step on him anytime soon. But it's getting ready to rain. Actually, it is raining. But look at what's... Let me point with my skink. Look at what's burrowing in here. What is that? Big worms? So, not only is the tarp good to keep weed pressure down, because look, untarped, I'm letting stuff go to seed so I can collect the seed, but untarped, tarped, clean. I gotta walk and talk because it's raining. Not only is the tarp good for keeping weed pressure down, but lots of little creepy crawlies that you honestly want in your garden, like the worms and the little bugs that are just part of the ecosystem. It's raining and it's that time of the year, so I'm gonna transplant those beets, and if it stops, I'll be back with you. But if not, this is the perfect weather to transplant your things in. It's not the perfect weather for like enjoyability, because like you're getting rained on, but your plants really like it. It eases them into their transition. So I'm gonna transplant as much as I can while it's just softly raining like this, and say goodbye to my hair because it will be very fuzzy when I'm done. Okay, I got 50 feet of beets planted. It's still raining. And now for my personal last chore of the day. Now we do have to milk twice a day, but thankfully my husband takes that milking because I'm usually dead by then. Should have came here earlier because now everybody's trying to go to bed, but in reality they shouldn't be sleeping and pooping on the eggs, but it is what it is. But after I get all the eggs that I need to get, I'm gonna go inside and I can see my husband coming and make dinner and put my jammies on and go to bed. So thank you guys for hanging out with me on all the stuff I did today. Until next time.